Rick, what is the appeal here of not only making an investment in Bitcoin, but also offering to be paid rent from commercial and residential tenants in Bitcoin?
Well, hello, Tyler. And Tyler, listen, this is a really exciting announcement that we're making. First of all, we believe that cryptocurrency is here to stay. We believe that Bitcoin is a right investment for us. It's part of our treasury management. And so we've allocated a percentage of what would normally go into the capital markets into Bitcoin. And we use Gemini as our platform in order to be able to execute that. What's equally exciting is that there's applications that Gemini are doing, the Winklevosses are doing, that will literally be a game changer in the retail experience for consumers. And I have always benefited from partnering with the most innovative, the most thought-forward people. And Cameron and Tyler are ahead of the curve on this. So our consumers are going to benefit mightily from this. And let me just say one more thing. When this pandemic is over, and it will be over, consumers are going to want to re-engage. People are going to want to be back out. They're going to want a sense of community, and they're going to want to be enrichment in their lives. But some behaviors are going to change. And the companies that win their loyalty are going to be the companies that anticipate those changes and meet the consumer where they are. And that's what Gemini is helping us do. And we're very excited about it.
Tyler, it's Tyler, and welcome.
That's right.
Rick refers to game-changing things that could change the whole retail landscape and experience. What's he talking about?
Well, I think that cryptocurrency is going to have to be part of any 21st century experience, whether consumers shop and earn crypto back in rewards with the Gemini credit card, or they can spend cryptocurrency to buy things, or even NFTs to commemorate moments or authenticate or provenance of goods. Cryptocurrency is going to be a part of any 21st century retail and real estate experience.
Hey, Tyler, this is Frank. Don't know you. My name's not Tyler, but I feel like I know you from the movie. Seriously, I really do. Rick, my question's for you. How do you deal with the volatility of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? Familiar with real estate and retail, you're going to get paid. Are you going to immediately turn that into cash? How do you deal with the potential that someone giving you the equivalent of $1,000 one day might only be $500 the next day?
Well, part of that is why we have the relationship with Gemini. They're going to help advise us on that. And obviously, the market is going to be unpredictable. No different than the market is somewhat unpredictable now. But Bitcoin has had a very good long run, and we believe in it. We spent a lot of time with Gemini and their teams thinking about this. But I also want to just add on the consumer experience side that Tyler talked about. Listen, let me just give you one example. There are billions and billions of dollars of reward points that none of us ever get back, right? Whether it's travel or whatever the case is. And we have our own loyalty program. In our loyalty program, what I envision in working with Gemini and the Winklevosses is you will earn coin. You will earn a cryptocurrency. You could use that cryptocurrency on the blockchain then to spend at our properties, check into our resort. When you live with us, pay your rent. We create this whole ecosystem because shopping is a commodity. And the only way to create value and loyalty is to overlay an experience on it and reduce friction. And that's part of the reinvention that we're going through with Gemini. And they have just been so forward thinking with our team. It's not about the next year or 5 years. It's actually about what we're looking forward to the next decade.
Tyler, one of the things that has eluded me, or I have a hard time getting my head around, is if I want to use my cryptocurrency as to buy something or to redeem a reward or something like that, mightn't there be, it's an asset, mightn't there be a tax liability associated with that? And then how will you, as a platform for exchange and accounting and custodianship, how will you report that tax obligation to me at the end of the year? In other words, if I've gotten paid in Bitcoin at 50,000 and I'm spending it at 80,000, there's a tax liability there, right?
Yeah, so we actually support and issue our own stablecoin. There's like a dollar. It's called the Gemini dollar. So you don't have to spend necessarily Bitcoin. You can spend dollars on the blockchain. Gemini has extensive reporting for transactions that users can download into a PDF or another file and use for their tax reporting. So we make it really easy to follow for consumers and users to follow all of the tax situations that they need to.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.